Hello everyone, welcome to my new video on sampling variable and central limit theory. I am Dheeraj Gowda, student of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Introduction to sampling and variables. Sampling means the process of selecting a subset of an individual or observation from a large population to estimate a characteristics of an entire population. Types of variables in sampling. Quality variables and quantitative variables. Qualitative variables are non-numeric category and qualitative variables are numeric values and either continuous or discrete. Importance of sampling. Purpose of sampling is to make an interfere about an population and save time and resources by studying a subset instead of an entire population. And application of sampling is it is used to surveys and experiments and market researches. Types of sampling methods. Probability slapping and non-probability slapping are the major two types of slapping methods. In probability sampling, each member has a non-zero chance of being selecting. Simple random sampling and stratified sampling and cluster sampling. And in non-probability sampling, selection does not involve randomization. In that, there are convenience sampling and judgmental sampling. Understanding the sampling distribution. That means the probability distribution of a simple static across a different samples. For example, distribution of a sample means when a repeatedly sampling from a population, and its importance is from the basis of statistical inferences. Next, we will see the central limit theorem. Introduction to the central limit theorem. Limit theorem states that the distribution of a sample means approaches a normal distribution as the sample size increases regardlessly of the population's original distribution. Significance of central limit theorem that provides the foundation for many statistical tests and confidence intervals. Conditions for the central limit theorem is sample size, independence of samples, and finite variance. In sample size, the n should be greater than or equals to 30 is considered as sufficient for the central limit theorem to apply. And in independence of samples, samples must be independent and identical distribution. And finite variance, that means the population should have an finite variance for the central limit theorem to hold properly. Application of the central limit theorem. The central limit theorem is applied in a confidence interval for means and hypothesis testing and real world examples. In confidence intervals for means that enables in constructing confidence intervals even with the unknown population distribution. And in hypothesis testing that allows for the use of normal distribution based on sample means. And in the real world, polling, quality control in a manufacturing and estimate in a large data analysis. The central limit theorem is used. Limitations of central limit theorem. The limitations are sample size requirement, independent sample assumption, and a non-applicability to a highly skewed data with a small sample. The small sample requirement should be small as if may not show a normality in the distribution of means. And in independent sample assumption, the central limit theorem should not hold if a samples are dependent on other. And in non-applicability to a highly skewed data with a normal samples, in that case of extreme skewness, large samples are required for central limit theorem to happen. Summaries and takeaways are the recap of a key concepts are importance of sampling and different sampling methods are discussed as the first, and the definition and the significance of the central limit theorem is discussed in the next half of the video. And the final insight of this whole video is the central limit theorem is essential for making inference about population parameter for a sample data to happen. Thanks for watching my video completely.